Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Malachi Weaver here, and welcome back to another video again today, and welcome to Out of the Groove, the 11th official Out of the Groove video this year. So, we're going to talk about the double race that happened yesterday on Monday. That's right, guys, Monday. Yeah. So, on Sunday, when the race was supposed to be raced on, well, you know, they had a rain, like, before the race even started. And then after that, the rain stopped. It got pit road, and the racetrack dried. And then they prayed, and then they sung the national anthem. And they said, "Gentlemen, start your engines." I was supposed to say, "Driver, start your engines." So they fired the engines up. Then they went out onto the racetrack, and then after that, it started to rain again. So that counted as another rain delay before the race even started. So they had to bring them on the pit road again. And that time, they postponed the race until Monday. Yeah, and then they finally got to race after they postponed it to Monday. And then on Monday, they fired the engines back up, and then they went onto the racetrack. Then they finally got to the green flag to start the race. And then on lap 40, the first caution came out for the competition caution because of the rain and stuff, and to get the wet tires off and stuff like that. Yeah, and then after that, they went back to green with about 45 laps to go in the first stage, and then with 15 laps to go in the first stage, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. got a cut down tire and hit the wall, and that brought out the second caution of the race, but first one technically for a wreck. And then they went back to green with about 10 to go in the first stage, and then with 5 laps to go in the first stage, the 55 had a cut down tire and hit the wall. That brought out the third caution of the race. Then they went back to green for a 1-lap shootout to see who would win the stage. And then Joey Logano won the first stage. And then, that was the 4th caution of the race for the stage in that time. And then they went back to green to, start the second stage. And then Martin Truex Jr. won stage 2. And and then that was the 5th caution of the race, but that time was for the second stage. And then they went back to green with 130 laps to go in the race. Yeah, and then with about 85 or 84 laps to go in the race, the caution came out for Denny Hamlin brushing the wall, and brushing the wall again, and brushing the wall again, and that time made him stay green. That was 3 times. Then he had a cut down tire and spun out and wrecks. That's what brought out the caution and the 6th caution of the race. And then they went back to green with about, I don't know, 70 or 75 laps to go in the race. Yeah, and then they stayed green since. And yeah, and then with about 55 laps to go in the race, my favorite driver, Kyle Busch, unfortunately got the wall. Got a little scratch in the car, not that much. They stayed green though. Yeah, and then with about 45 laps to go in the race, my favorite driver, Kyle Busch, got the wall again and got a little bit of more scratch on the car. That was a rough kind of scratch, but they still stayed green. Then yeah, and then with 2 laps to go in the race, someone spun out for wrecking, but they still stayed green. And yeah, and then they got to the white flag on the last lap, for the last lap of the race, And then, they got to the checkered flag for the end of the race, And then Martin Truex Jr. won the race. And yeah. And after Kyle Busch got the wall 2 times, getting a little from pressing it, and then with the little scratch, and then after that, a little kind of rough scratch in the car. He still come back up to finish 10th. That was a top 10 finish. So yeah. Well, that's all I have for you for today's Out of the Groove video. So hopefully I see you guys next time. Goodbye.